hopefully you had a chance to try this one on your own. If you haven't, I'm going to go through it, or if you want to just check your work, you can watch me do it. So I'm again starting off by labeling the triangle. As I said before, I always start by labeling the hypotenuse, and that's the side across from the 90-degree angle. So it'll go here. And then I look at my reference angle, the one that I'm trying to find. That's where you're standing. And the side opposite of you is this one over here. And the one that's left is the adjacent side. So it's really important that you label it properly, otherwise all your calculations are going to be off. If you made a mistake labeling it, then go back, fix your work, and then come back to the video and see if you did the rest of it right. So I have the adjacent side and I have the opposite side. I'm trying to find the missing angle. Adjacent and opposite. So I'm going to look at, well, this is opposite and hypotenuse, so not that one. Adjacent and hypotenuse, not that one. Opposite and adjacent, that's what I'm looking for. So that's what I want to work with. So I'm going to use TOA, and the formula is tan A is equal to opposite over adjacent. You can write it like that too. I'm going to replace my known values and my variables. So the variable that I'm using for the angle, for the reference angle, is Z. So I'm going to replace A with Z. So tan Z is equal to opposite, which is 24, over adjacent, which is 7. And then I'm going to simplify this. So I'm going to put 24 over 7 into my calculator. And I'm going to round to 4 decimal places, because remember, the more decimal places, the more accurate your answer. So I'm going to round it, and it'll be 3.4286. Then I'm going to use the inverse of tan, so the opposite on the other side. Z is going to be isolated, and I'm going to say tan -1, 3.4286. And I'm going to put that in my calculator. So I'm going to use the shift button, tan, and then 3.4286. For angles and for your final answer, I'm going to round to 1 decimal. So you don't need to round to 1 decimal until the very end. So 73.7 degrees. And that's it. Alternatively, when you were at this step over here, now it depends on your calculator, it depends on how comfortable you are doing this, but instead of putting it as a decimal and then putting the decimal in here, what you could do instead is you can take the inverse on the opposite side using the fraction. So you can say Z is equal to tan -1, and then in brackets 24 over 7. All it does is kind of shortens your steps and it makes your final answer more accurate, but this depends on your comfortability with it. So when I put it in my calculator, I can press Shift tan, and then your calculators will have bracket buttons, but I mean, some of them will automatically put it in brackets, but and I can write 24 over 7 or divided by 7, closing bracket, and it'll give me the same answer. So you can do it like that too, if you're comfortable with that. Or if you prefer to use decimals, that's fine too. Both give you the same answer. That's it. Hope that made sense.